So what is up guys, Killerkev today back with a brand new episode of 5 new console mods to hit the Bethesda.net website this week. This is going to be episode 239 within my series, but without further ado guys, let's just jump straight into the video. For our first spot within the video is going to be Reasonable Guard Dialogue. This one is coming in at 21.3 kilobytes of a download. This mod makes various changes to the requirements of certain guards' comments. Guards can only make skill-based comments once they receive a skill reach of level 75 instead of 30. This means you will have to be an expert in a skill before they can comment, i.e., "Hail summoner, conjure me up a warm bed, would ya?" Now it's entirely up to you. You have to reach that level in order for them to say that, to acknowledge that you are that level. If you want to go and check out a full synopsis of this particular mod, I highly recommend you going down in the description and clicking the link and having a little look. To be honest, all I've noticed now is guards don't say as much stupid stuff as they usually would in conjunction without knowing anything about my character. But visually seeing that now of having a, for example, high skill in conjuration, they would comment other different things such as, "Conjure me up a warm bed, would you?" It does make sense in conjunction with that. Again, something like this should have been added within the vanilla based game to add more immersion to it, but unfortunately they didn't do it. Mod authors like this come in, step in and save the day. For the second spot within the video is going to be the ShortSword, coming in at 3.6 megabytes of a download. Adds a new ShortSword into the game that can be found within 2 locations. One, you have to craft it under the steel category, and the second one is at the end of Bleak Falls Barrow. Entirely up to you how you obtain it. For me, I had the requirements to make this particular blade, so I did. But if you don't have the requirements to make this blade, there is obviously another way to get it. Very nice indeed. 2 different ways if you're doing that. Maybe you are playing an Iron Man character and you can't craft or buy anything. The easiest way to do it is head over to there and pick it up. For the third spot within the video is going to be Fair Skin Complexion HD, coming in at a whopping 272.7 megabytes of a download. This is the space for this particular one. Probably thinking that is an absolute mad download size, but for the resolution of the textures, it is absolutely insane. Every pigment, pixel and every other different thing covering the skin to do with this particular mod is completely changed. It is a massive overhaul. This is definitely probably going to be my favorite. This is a beautiful mod, that is for sure. Permissions from the nexusmods.com have been granted for this one to come over to the Bethesda.net website. I know we've covered a lot of skin mods onto the channel, but they have been great, and with that there is a variety for you to pick from. For our penultimate spot within the video is going to be the Vampire Lord Replacer, the Dragon Priest version, coming at 776 kilobytes of a download. This mod replaces the Vampire Lord with a skeleton version of using some of the parts from the Dragon Priest armor. If you want to go back to the vanilla Vampire Lord, simply just remove the mod and off you go. Love Smiley Beats mods. They're pretty much like plug and play mods. They're really interesting and never had a problem with them. Never crashed my game at all whatsoever. Doesn't matter where I put them within my load order. Even when I remove them, the game works absolutely smooth. For all of this, for such an incredibly low download size, to change the vanilla based game and maybe spice up your gameplay is definitely worth it. Arise, Chapter 1 Black Sacrament Armor is going to be the final spot within this video. This is a standalone set of gear. Fully modified and customizable armor system with multiple parts and components with different colored variations. Very interesting indeed, as well as a handful of new weapons, both for male and for female. Chapter 1, I'm hoping to see many more of these. I'm really excited. As you can tell on the screen now, this is an absolute insane set of gear. So much to be covered within this mod, but I'm going to run down in a short brief paragraph of what this mod actually is. You should receive an instant quest map marker. Look in your miscellaneous section of your quest journal to pick this one up. The location of 5 assassin grave sites have been sighted. You will have to go over there, loot the corresponding corpses to get these spell tombs that will teach you the forging spells to unlock this. In total, there are going to be 10 forging spells. Each armor set is craftable according to its color variant per spell. Many of these armors required human parts to craft. Very spooky and interesting at the same time. If you're a fan of the Dark Brotherhood or something along the lines of that, or you're doing sort of an assassin gameplay, this is going to be a beautiful set for you to pick up. I love the fact that they implemented something that you have to work towards to get. Really do enjoy that too. You can find an assassin bow in the quest loot, which has a unique enchantment that will help you get all of the hearts and flesh needed. Will not say too much more on this particular one, but once you've got all of the spells, cast them and then head on into the categories to pick them up. Different tier levels such as soft and hard goods will be obtainable through steel, leather, jewelry and miscellaneous. Really enjoy this one. Hopefully we'll get to see more, and as always I encourage you to head over to the site and have a look at a full synopsis of these mods if you are curious of downloading them. So guys, that's the end of this episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. This has been episode 239 within my series. If you did enjoy, show me that you did enjoy it by hitting that like button. It does help me out an awful lot. Let me know as always down in the comment section below if you'll be grabbing any of these mods. If you've made it this far and you haven't already subscribed, click that subscribe button, and if you want to get a notification for every single time I upload a bit of content like this to the channel, also consider clicking that bell right next to it to get that notification. But until the next one guys, Killerkev here and Killerkev out.